Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a little bit, hasn't it? Um, See, a few things have changed around here. I used to, for anyone that's watched my stuff, you probably know that I used to be on Unreal Engine. I used to be an Unreal Engine dev on Windows, and now you can see I am working with Godot on Linux. So a lot has happened since the last time I made a video. I've learned a lot, like made a lot of mistakes, learned a lot of stuff the hard way. Um, so yeah, but this is what I've been working on in the meantime. Just learning how to use this engine, learning how to use this operating system. For a little bit, I was using Unreal Engine on Linux, and that was not working. Um, that was horrible. Don't do that. Um, but I've been having a really pleasant experience with Godot so far. I've just been making kind of a game framework so I can reuse it for later projects. Just making things like scene managers, game controllers, first person characters, and just also I can kind of build a game out with my own subsystems once I have a good understanding of the engine. But let me run the project so you can see what I have so far. So this is my boot splash screen. I'll probably replace that spinning cube with my logo or something. And this is the main menu placeholder scene that I have. And I can set that background to any 2D or 3D scene I make. It's completely interchangeable, so this whole system should be reusable in the future for 2D games if I decide I want to do that, which I might. I'm not sure, but for now I'm going to stick with 3D. So this is my UI, and I've gotten pretty good with the UI system here. I think I've actually gotten past where I was with UI in Unreal Engine. So if I click this, it shows a generic pop-up, and I can reuse that pop-up for anything with any prompt. It uses a rich text label, so I can add little cool effects like that. And all of the UI, it's very ugly, I know, but it's all nested, and so I don't need to cache any menus or anything. I can just go back, and it's super fluid, and I got animations for everything. Just to kind of showcase the capabilities before I, spend a bunch of time styling everything, which I have done a little bit of styling, but just as an experiment. So there's that generic pop-up again. That's the exact same pop-up scene as the quit to desktop pop-up. Just using that rich text effect. And this is still unfinished. I don't have an actual save slot manager, so what this does is it just starts a new game. Regardless of what I do, it just opens the first level. It doesn't actually create a slot or anything. And this is the first level. I plan on adding an actual player spawner. Right now I just have the actual player character scene put in the level, but hopefully I will sort that out pretty soon. So I just have some basic interactable elements, some super basic doors, just to test everything out. Plan on expanding this test level a little bit, but that's pretty much all I have running at this moment. But if I show you this scene, you can see a couple 3D markers I have here, and that's for a system I'm building right now. Basically, these are the entrances and exits to this level, and so when you exit this level, I'll have another scene with some similar markers in it. And these markers are part of a node group called entrance markers. And so what happens is I'm going to make a class called the level exit. When you activate the level exit, it will tell the scene manager, hey, I want to load this scene at this entrance. So move the player to this entrance. So basically, the player will pop into this level, and instead of popping in at the origin or at their global position or wherever, they'll pop in at this entrance when specified. So that'll allow me to just load one level at a time, kind of like your standard old school RPG. I could make like a level streaming setup, but I don't really think that's strictly necessary right now. Unreal Engine had level streaming by default, but I would have to build that myself, and I just don't really think I need it. This is a pretty small scale project for now, and I'm just going to stick with loading scenes individually. But that's pretty much all I have to show off for now, but I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, a lot has happened, but I'm not dead. I'm still working on a video game, and on Linux now, so that's a big change. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask me about Linux or Godot or whatever, just let me know, and I will try to answer everything. And I'll see you guys next time.